and even will not know how they used him.
For those who are listening to you, they should understand the fact that you are not a crowd follower. When things
I don't follow crowd.
You always want
to
view it from your own side.
I said they won't like me for my analysis.
Just for people
listening. But I give them time. I give them time. I will remind them this in 1 year time.
Yep. Because there's a chance that you'll be proven right?
Yes.
Okay.
In 1 year time.
Let me take another one, okay?
All right.
So that
Thank you.
we can, and you know how it goes here, right? Somebody is boiling right now listening to you. And they are
I know they will boil. That was why I came prepared. That was why I know they will boil, really boil.
Yeah.
But with time, they will understand.
With time.
They will understand with time.
Let me take another one, ma'am. You enjoy the rest of the evening. Here is another lady, and I bet the last caller possibly will trigger others to want to add theirs too. But let's make it very, very brief enough that we can take it.
Very quick, yes.
Charm. How are you doing, my lady?
I'm fine. 2 days in a row.
I know. And it simply means that
I'm fine, thank you.
You know, this is a serious business. If Charm could...
No, because, you know, let me tell you something. You know, when I called yesterday, right, I didn't actually get the point I wanted to make, and it was this VDM. So I'm here actually to support Angel.
Okay.
I'm calling to support Angel.
Now let's see.
Yes,
let's see your own support and why. Go on, ma'am.
Yes, because I've been very suspicious of Very Dark Man ever since if you remember what happened with his bank account, he claimed, you know, somebody hacked into his bank account. You know,
just pulling it.
He claimed he was pulling a prank and all of that. It was an unneeded prank, and at that time, if you remember, David Hussein said that this wasn't a real thing, that this was a distraction.
Yes.
So ever since that incident happened, it's just, first of all, I unsubscribed from Very Dark Man. I stopped watching anything he was doing because I was like, why are you messing with people? You have people here, you know, galvanizing, doing all of these things around you, and then
so unnecessary.
It was extremely unnecessary. So it has to make you start to think, what kind of person does this? What was the reason behind pulling that kind of prank on millions of people, or people who are your fans, or you like what it is that you claim that you're doing and things like that? I feel like a lot of people use social media for visibility for their own pockets, not because they want to actually help people, right? There's, to some extent, I cannot prove it, but I feel that Very Dark Man is compromised. I cannot prove it, but when this kind of stunts happen, you have to put a question mark on what is actually going on. And another thing you have to start asking yourself
is this like the hands of a magician, where you see this hand, right, making a lot of a lot of stunts or what have you, like magic, right? Meanwhile, the real action is actually happening here. This is what everybody focuses on. And so,
it's happening behind.
Look at what the real thing is happening here. Is that
your look at this, look at what and there's something else going on. Exactly, that's my view of it. You know, we're all here galvanizing, coalescing around this Very Dark Man. We haven't started asking ourselves, what is it that these people are trying to distract us from? Because this is pure distraction. And the truth is that as Nigerians, we don't need this. This distraction is unnecessary. Everyone here, people are talking about, 2027, listen, Nigeria, as it is, the geographical entity called Nigeria, doesn't have 2027. And like you stated in the earlier part of your broadcaster, if certain things are not done, if certain changes are not made, right, then we should forget about, there's no point in wasting people's time and saying, oh yes, we're going to have this election in 2026, this is what we're going to do. Because the people already know that if we do not do something now, before 2027, right? If we do not show them the power that we claim that we have as a people, right?
It's something for them to be worried about, that if they mess up, there will be consequences.
Do you know what? Michael, at this point in time, I'm not even looking for the likes of Tinubu and Co. to be worried. I want them gone. Every Nigerian should want every one of them gone. I was saying to my sister today, I was saying that, listen, Tinubu's government is the gift that keeps on giving. Now, all the criminals are visible. We cannot say we don't know who the criminals are. And anyone that we can draw a line from Tinubu to that person should not be trusted. If you can draw a line from Tinubu to me, Cham, right? Please don't trust me. Okay? So all of them, we know who they are. And now that we know who they are, what are we waiting for? You're waiting for 2027. If we don't do all these things that are necessary, nothing is going to happen.
Nothing. Nothing.
You will
It's
just
just the
you know,
same
like
cycle
we will say
again.
that it is the same cycle again. And before you know it, you have somebody as indisciplined, irresponsible as Sheyi Tinubu will turn up and be your president.
I know.
Not my
Executive
president,
power.
will turn up and be your president.
Mhm.
And all of that business. So when very dark man, I don't know what he is about, but I'm properly, thoroughly suspicious of him because I don't think his way is
That's
pure.
not good,
That's my own
because if the
contribution.
ladies are not in support, there's something is not really good. So, Charm, let's take another call.
These are my guts anyway. Take another call. Yeah, sure.
Yes, ma'am. Stay safe, okay? You have a good one. And here, somebody else who is also a veteran here seems to have been pushed out of his comfort zone where he's watching silently. It must be Osita. One name.
That's one name do to one name the number.
One name Osita. How you doing, Baba?
Yes, my brother. I just came in now from
It
work.
seems to be a steamy night because all the ladies are on fire so far. What is your take, Baba?
Yeah, it's I didn't watch the program, but at least I know
the point of discussion, okay?
the subject matter. I know about the subject matter here. Anyway, on the issue of very dark man, even as at yesterday, I watched the program when you started with Sheung Kuti. The truth about all these people that you are looking at, you see Sheung, you see very dark man. I'm not going to lie to you. What they are crowd chasers. Increase the portfolio online. Get Google, get Instagram, get every other people to pay them. They are taking advantage of the people in order to trend. That is what they are doing. They might not gaining directly from the government, but they are looking at the vulnerability of the people. They take advantage of the people for their own good in order to trend.
Like,
is
it like they have a misdirected sort of like a priority in your own book? Because I did say something about that from the beginning, that some of us, there are some of you who believe that they are not doing their advocacy right. Just like some will say, oh, this particular group is not doing it right. That one is not doing it right. And therefore, you guys, so is that what you mean? Or
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. There is a difference between you are reprimanding your people, which is a correctional thing, and you are taking advantage and abusing your people. That is what they do. I have never seen where I don't even believe in activism, but I believe in freedom fighting. I've not seen somebody who is an activist who will come out and just abuse his people. But you could reprimand your people and say, you don't understand what is going on. They are taking advantage of you. They are making foolishness out of you. It's different from when you say, I told you, I just wanted to see what you wanted to do, what your reaction will be. And that is the reason I use this thing. You don't do that, because what you are doing is that you're just taking advantage of your people. In as much, there's something I used to tell people. Yes, even the Bible that we read, we'll find out that one person, when they will say, oh, the end sign of the end time, that one person will come out and he say, I alone can fix this thing. It shows that, yes, it shows that the enemy has come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. He will have to steal. How do you steal? He's not going to use gun. He's going to be by word salat, that you will believe everything that he's going to say. And that is when he will be able to steal from you. And that is the only time he can kill you. And that's the only time he can destroy you. If you look at it, I've said to people, there's a difference between, oh, you go after people, or I mean after people, but there's some things you don't go after. You don't look at people's relationship, and at the end of the day, you meddle into their relationship and you're saying that you're fighting for one person. No. There are some instances that at the end of the day is the people that he knows personally. When two people are quarreling, that is the person he supports in whatever he's doing. Believe me, I am telling you the gospel truth. Any fight that is worth doing, do it nicely. The reason you do it nicely, most of the reason that most of the reason that people never believed Fela was a good man. But the reason, this thing I am telling you, I remember I went to barb my hair somewhere in Allen Avenue, those days when I was in JSS 1, between JSS 1 and JSS 2. And an army man and an army colonel came into that barbing saloon. And when he came into that barbing salon, we were listening to Fela's music. As at that time, if you live in Lagos, it is that particular age bracket where I am then. That is when you start listening to Fela's music. So we were listening to Fela's music, and the man now said, oh, that everything that this man sang, everything that he is saying is the truth. But what they are looking at, it is his character that is actually dissuading people from him. And that is the way it is. If you come up, you want to say the truth, not just because of it comes from your mouth, because Nigeria has been so.
It's more than just talk. The way you carry yourself, character-wise, and all of that. Also
Nigeria has been so destroyed. That Nigeria has been so bastardized that it is not only on the physical, but from the inside. If you do not correct it and show examples, what you want that person that you're reprimanding, what he wants him to look like tomorrow, believe me, you are not going to get it right. And that is the reason I keep saying, when you look deep, when you look at his controversies with, I've forgotten this guy that is a comedian that is siding some people that he was against. If you look at all those allegations the guy brought out, the allegation, he couldn't come up and say, oh, that I did not do this thing.
Or about that D1.
Yes, D1. You will find out, and the guy is challenging him that anywhere he wants them to come out openly and have a debate on this issue, that is going to stand. Sue me to court, I am going to stand. So there is a lot of things that he does.
That one too is considered a cloud chaser. To some people, they call that one too, like it's just.
I am saying all of them are. It is where we are right now. We are in the zoo whereby dog eat dog. Nobody wants to know. Everybody wants to take advantage of the other.
Just climb anybody you want climb. Make you get your own way.
Exactly. And that is the reason I say to everybody that cares to listen, that my people perish for lack of knowledge. They are taking advantage of us. It is high time we listen to the right channel. The only thing that is going to work for us in that nation is that everybody should go their separate ways. Let us do this thing once and for all. Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir. That is Osita, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I want to quickly remind us that we only have just about half an hour to go now. So if you haven't really liked the broadcast, please do now. Okay. If you haven't subscribed to my channel as well, maybe you should now, especially our people on the Facebook and YouTube. Here is another caller. Hello. Did I miss you? Right. Well, lucky you that you are able to actually be on the same queue back again. I thought I actually picked you again. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Mayugi.
Bye. How you doing?
We thank God, my brother. How's your family?
Good too. Thanks for asking, Baba. Please.
Welcome. I wish you give me the kind of time you give these three people that just called now. My issue with these three callers is that, it's not easy to be in Nigeria and be doing what very that man is doing. Are you getting me?
I'm with you.
Yes. And you have to be careful to be there and fight the system. And if I see anybody that is doing it, my brother, I respect them. I don't criticize them. I don't criticize their side because they know why they do that.
Their style and all that.
Yes. So people coming up to say this, no. People should not do that. That's my own advice to them. We should support him the way we can because this guy has been the voice of people who cannot speak for themselves. And what he does, we cannot do it. So we should support him morally any way we can. We should do that. So that's on a very dark man's case. Another thing I want to talk about is this Burkina guy.
Ibrahim Traore.
Yes. Where I live, if you check my code number, you know where I live. I don't want to say. So you see, there are people that I know from here. People, some of them went to school here. Some of them has gone back. Traore offered them that anybody who lives outside the country that is capable or has a job or is doing something that maybe Burkinabes can benefit, that the person should come home, that he will buy the machines for them to use to train the Burkinabes for the job. And if they ever want to stay, he will give them accommodation and support. Train me anybody that has done that in Africa. No. They are all looking for a way
That's
to
something
speak
that some people were even saying that it should make citizenship, easier for the interested Africans or blacks all over the world to pick up a Burkina Faso citizenship and passports, and that'll give them the right to join the army or join anything they want to if it gets to that stage. I've heard that too.
Yeah, I saw this. I don't know if you know the one Ghanaian blogger that went there. So he was talking with the Ghanaian.
He was there.
Yes. He was talking with the minister for, I don't know, minister for something.
Affairs, yeah.
Yes. The man could not answer the question the way he would have loved to know. Maybe he had to consult. You understand? So he wasn't sure.
To kind of fast track it so that there are people who want to be Burkinabe right now and have the right to defend the. I know.
Too many people, even the Caribbeans, they want. Everybody wants to be Burkinabe now.
I know. I mean, it's inspiring a lot of people in Africa right now, and indeed, that doesn't make the West happy, and we all know why. Thank you so much.
And I hope the guys in the people in uniform in our place, I think they should learn from that guy. I mean, those young ones who love.
They don't really do or harm him or hurt him. You get it? So like we remember.
No, I mean our own people.
About how some of the leaders were killed in the past. So we don't want anything to happen.
Yeah, no, I mean our own Nigerian military. They should think about maybe taking over too. But the one thing they cannot do, because if I have some of them as friends and some of my cousins, they made them so comfortable. This government, they make them so comfortable that they don't even think of. If you talk to them,
the senior soldiers, because they are
the senior officers, they are so comfortable. They are so rich. Yes, I have one of my cousins. He had nothing about 15 years ago, 15 years ago. He was a Catholic. Now he's a brigadier general, and it's swimming. You understand? In money. And if you talk to him,
cool, but that's not how it works, Papa. Something
about
cool, it doesn't work that way. You see,
I asked him. I just asked him.
In Nigeria, I heard that they are the presidential guards. Do you know what it takes to be a presidential guard?
Yeah. I asked my cousin. I said, what is happening now? You guys should be removed. You know what he told me? He told me I'm a patriot.
But something there'll be others within the rank and all that will probably put it. Unfortunately, those ones are not paid well, and they do not have the resources to anyway. But let me take another one. Okay, so
one love. One love. Respect for all you do, my brother.
God bless you.
Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Good evening. I was burning, so I just have to calm down now. I was really burning, to be honest. Number one.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is the hope in this country? In our country?
That's a very real question.
Where is the hope? Right? Yeah. Where is the hope? Yeah. The thing is this. Yeah. Our mindset matters a lot. You understand?
I do.
The country, everything they are doing, have we forgotten that these people what they are doing is really extreme, right? Anyone that is doing, we shouldn't forget that. Anyone that will deal with these people, right? You cannot deal with these people without being like sort of arrogant, like a bit, like being rude. They call it rude, but that is the fact. The person is doing. They call it rude. They say she's rude, it's too much of him, it's this and that. Right? They will say that. But it's a fact. Because all these things is what they are doing in that country, they've ruined the country, they've ruined the life of people. Honestly. They're wasting people every time. I know. So now you expect someone that feel that is selfless
to take that thing just lightly. We expect the person
for all
to
these things. I want people to understand that, right? There's nowhere to say, oh, to be a human rights fighter, this is the rule book. This is how you do it.
exactly.
This is how you
We are all different.
Exactly.
You,
So
when,
Nigeria is turning all of us. Everybody will look at me now. They will say, "Oh, he's a YouTuber. Excuse me, he's a presenter."
Exactly.
Or something. You know what? Now Nigeria turned me to this. Ordinarily, I won't be in front of the camera.
No,
right? But the same way
they will say to they are telling VDM is because of cyber, is because of where he's using people. What the people is using? What has he been doing to people? What has he been done? Why? What is he impacting on people? What is it that is? Can't we think like that? Can't we see everything this boy has been doing? This boy has been, yes, exactly. This boy has been risking his own life, put his life in danger. Yeah, and then we can now say, oh, he's doing this and that, or it's because of his using people. Who are the people he's using? He's using his own time. He goes everywhere, right? Yes, we can make mistake. It's not perfect. No one can. We are all not perfect. You understand? So like what he did the other time that he tried to test everybody and people. Yeah, I don't agree with it, but that doesn't mean that we use that one
and then cancel
now
the other good deeds.
That cancel the good things he's been doing. I'm with you. No. And it also let us remember something. Yeah, these are our people. They said, someone said, I think the first lady, she said, VDM has been dealing with people he has private vendetta with. That's what she said.
No, what she was saying was that they will prefer he focused his energy on the politicians
who are dealing with all of us. No, it doesn't work that way.
I know.
It doesn't work that way because we citizens, we have to deal with ourselves as well. Any citizen that is doing something wrong, right? If you are truly an activist, you want to correct things, you will correct your own people as well. Even if the person is your own child, you will correct it, you will say this as it is. You understand? You will say it as it is. Not that you will now say, oh, because we are citizens, we are the ones suffering. Then you too, we cannot do anything. No, the correction, we have to correct ourselves as well. And how do we correct it? If it now comes on a lie, that is only social media, that is where we can correct ourselves, and that everybody will see. So it's us that we need to correct ourselves and stop doing something wrong. This guy started from those people that are selling all these fake things, what is it? He did that, and he corrected some certain things. Now that took action, and also, and that didn't go exactly. You understand? And some people would report, they reported to him, and he said it out, and he always tell them, give me the proof.
What about those
once you give the proof?
Money back as well. Like Nigeria is exactly. You know something, ma'am, right? You know something, right? 1 second though. People should understand that it is Nigeria's situation that created him. Rather than people to go to the police or go to any maybe agency that could help them settle all these what do you call it? All these personal problems, right? He won't be doing it. People should remember that. They should remember that.
Exactly. We know these things. Exactly. Look at what that woman, Ireti Philip said yesterday, right? I think what she was saying yesterday, as if she was mocking the youth. That is the way I say it, because she knows definitely that if these people, when they protest, when they try to take the country, right? We all know the consequences. They shot at them, they killed them, they did lots of things to these people, right? And how do you now want them to take up the country? She is a senator, and she was saying, because some people they said, and they give. She asked them about the problem, and she said, aside from the one she already aware of, like water, like no road, like no electricity. So those problems are they already solved the problem for them? The one they've known.
The ones they know.
It's still there. So
to come and tell them.
You don't want to exactly that country. Please, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. But I was born in about us, right? God bless you too. To call me. God bless.
Thank you so much. Okay, you have a very good evening. All right, bless you. You know, there's something about us is that everyone is free to speak their mind. Nobody go beat you. You know something? Just know that if you are going to say something that you probably feel like it's not going to be popular, when you call in, don't read the comments, especially on YouTube. But apart from that, nobody go beat you. Say your mind, speak your mind, say it the way you see it, because everybody would have the same right too. So, but just know that if you say, hey, other people may say see with their own reason, right? And that's why you are on Mayegun's Diary Political. Here is another lady.
Hey, Mayegun. How are you?
I'm very well, ma'am. How are you? Do you know that every now and then, right? Every time you call in, I don't know, maybe you once told me you were Fuminio. Every time I always have that in my head.